Governor Godwin Obaseki of Edo State might have succumbed to the public outcry that greeted his initial plans to dissolve the Executive Council of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) at all levels in the state to make room for those who decamped from the All Progressive Congress (APC) as he met with the leadership of the mainstream executives on Wednesday over the matter. Tribune Online gathered that Obaseki was upset by the negative reactions that greeted his earlier meetings with some leaders of the PDP, where he broached the idea that the leadership of the party from the ward to the state level would be dissolved to accommodate his loyalists who came with him from the APC, as the leadership of the party state working committee (SWC) petitioned the national body calling for the resignation of Obaseki's deputy, Philip Shaibu. The protest to the National Working Committee by the Edo State SWC, Tribune Online further gathered, rattled the governor, who on Wednesday evening convened a meeting held in the newly renovated governor's office, where the governor was said to have expressed his unhappiness over the position of the SWC, which he said was not too hard on him. The governor, a source who was privy to the meeting disclosed, was said to have appealed to the SWC, saying that contrary to insinuation, he was not taking them for granted and that he remained grateful to the PDP for giving him the platform for his re-election after falling out with his former party, APC. The source, who did not want to be mentioned, added that Obaseki told the SWC members that he had been receiving calls from his colleagues, governors across the country, and business associates who were expressing their concern that he was falling out with the party that brought him back to power so soon. The meeting was cordial. It was called by the governor, where he appealed for calm. He told us that he has been receiving calls all over the country over the development. The meeting ended well, and he wants us to bring our suggestion on the way forward, which is expected to be forwarded to him on Friday, the source volunteered. The Edo State PDP SWC, it will be recalled, had written the national leadership of the party protesting the alleged plot to dissolve the leadership of the party from the ward, local governments, and the state levels, and also complained about the delay in the appointment of commissioners by Obaseki. The SWC had, in a strongly worded letter addressed the national chairman of the party, Prince Uche Secondus, alleged that Obaseki was being misled by three categories of people in the party, which they identified as aspirants for the 2023 and 2024 elections, members of the party who lost during the party's congresses, and alleged godfathers, they said, came with the governor from the APC to the PDP, who they said have refused to register into the party, in their words. So the headline of the news for the last couple of hours from yesterday to today is that Obaseki falls out with Edo PDP leadership. He's been making waves of headline. We did report that news as well. Yeah, Peak Media, you can check it out. We reported it yesterday as well. And Obaseki stated that he was so surprised that governors from all over were calling him that, Mr. Man, what is going on? The same party that gave you a cover, that gave you an umbrella when you fell out with APC, when APC denied you your second tenure. You want to fall out with them, and he was so surprised. So Obaseki is explaining here that he had no intention of whatever was painted. You know, even Obaseki was dragged to the national leadership of the party. Uche Secondus is the national chairman of the party, and the Edo PDP, they also called on the resignation of Philip Shaibu, Obaseki's deputy. We know Obaseki, after he decamped, he did not put anybody under any form of compulsion to decamp with him. Everyone thought about their decision personally, weighed all their options, and made their decisions, their various decisions. For Philip Shaibu, it took him a couple of days after Obaseki announced his defection. Philip Shaibu followed as well, and Obaseki was really glad. You know, even Philip Shaibu got a lot of commendation that, wow, he has really stood by the governor all through the crisis, all through everything. Even at some point, even Philip Shaibu reported that they tried to sway him, even while Obaseki was still governor, that he should he should give some form of statement that he can actually impeach Obaseki, but he stated that he was not going to do that. So Obaseki and Philip Shaibu and Obaseki, they've come a long way. Anyway, Obaseki has set the record straight. He decided to hold a meeting, held a meeting today, and cleared the air that he did not have any of such plans to do that. So I wouldn't know now if it's because the way the news went out, to the extent that he wasn't even in Edo State alone. Obaseki stated that governors from other states, they started calling him that, what are we hearing? What is going on? Don't do this, don't do that. Because what the Edo PDP they were lamenting about was that Obaseki wants to dissolve both the local government, the states. He wants to dissolve all of the leadership structure within the state, and he wants to replace them with his loyalists and with people, APC members that decamped with him. But Obaseki has refuted all of that, that he has no such plan to do anything of such. So he has assured them. I don't know right now if this is convincing enough for the Edo PDP leaders, because they were the one that raised this alarm. They raised the alarm to the national body, calling on Uche Secondus to step in, that Obaseki is about to bring down the whole executives and replace them with his loyalists. I don't know. It may be suspicion is still going on here. At one point in time, Obaseki was asked that, how do you think they will perceive you? Because it wasn't too long. It was a very short period after he announced his defection that he actually got the waiver and he became the party's flag bearer. So it didn't take too long before all of that happened. It was just within a short space of time. And there were some PDP members who were not happy with that. Even up till now, some PDP members are not happy. They still feel that the governor might betray them at some point. He might return back to APC. But what is he going to gain? Also, we know that it was stated, the Edo PDP leaders who were raising the alarm stated that there are some persons who are masterminding all of this, that some godfathers who have some ambitions for 2023 and 2024, respectively, that they are the ones behind all of this. Well, the report we're getting right now is that the meeting was cordial. It was actually called by the governor, where he appealed for calm, told everyone that they should calm down, that he's not going to do anything that will tear the party apart, or that will raise any sort of alarm or whatever, that they all should calm down. And that anyone that has any suggestion, they should feel free to bring it on. Bring the suggestion, they should forward it to him before Friday. So he's still trying to put a party together. So there is really no falling out with the PDP leadership. Anyway, guys, let's hear your take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.